friends. My name is Seenat KJ from Wings Training Solutions, and I welcome you all to Love for English series of videos. In this video, we're going to talk about usage of simple present tense. By any chance, if you do not know how to frame simple present tense sentences, then I would really suggest you to watch our video, Learn Tenses in 30 minutes, and then watch this video, because unless you know how to frame simple present tense sentences, I don't think discussing in what all situations you're supposed to use simple present tense would make any sense. I would really appreciate if you could watch that video and then proceed with watching this video. Let's get started with usage of simple present tense. The first situation what I have for all of you over here is regular activities and habits. When I say regular activities, definitely I'm talking about those activities what we do regularly, no matter what, like daily routine. Daily routine is one of the questions which is usually asked by most of the interviewers in many interviews to check where you stand in terms of speaking in English correctly. And I'm sure this is going to help you a lot. Let's discuss how to use simple present tense in regular activities and habits. The first sentence what I have over here is Arav brings milk at breakfast. It means Arav brings milk at breakfast regularly. Okay, in fact, you can even consider this as a habit what Arav has. The second sentence what I have here is Shweta eats fish. It means Shweta is pretty used to eating fish, which also comes under the category of regular activities. My mom watches television. So when you look at this sentence, it means my mom usually watches television. It might not be every day, but definitely she watches television, which comes under the category of regular activities. The second one, what I have for all of you is for repeated actions or events. An action what you keep repeating, or maybe an event which keeps happening. So let's look at the examples here. We catch the bus every morning. So it means catching the bus is an action which you do repeatedly, which can even be considered as a regular activity. Maybe you are a person who goes to college every day, or you are a person who works. Then definitely you have to board maybe a bus or a train, or maybe you commute by car or scooter, doesn't matter, but you definitely do that as a repeated action to reach office or college or school or whichever destination you would like to reach. Let's look at the second example. It rains every afternoon in the hot season. So basically you're talking about a specific season here, that is summer, and you're saying usually it rains in the afternoons, which is like a repeated action in a specific season. The third one what I have here for you is they drive to Mysore every weekend. Again, this is like an action or an event which happens no matter what, not every day, but every weekend. Maybe you are a person who lives in Mysore. Monday to Friday, you actually stay in Bangalore, but during the weekend, you always make sure you come to Mysore to stay with your family. So it also becomes a repeated action. This third scenario, what I have here is universal or general truths. There are certain truths which cannot be changed. For example, look at the first sentence here, what I have for you. Water freezes at 0 degrees. So this is actually a universal truth, which no one can change at no cost with no power. This is something which comes under the power of nature. It has to happen. Like the sun rises in the east, no matter what, irrespective of wherever you live, whichever country you belong to, the sun always rises in the east, which is a universal truth. Likewise, the last example, what I have here, says the earth revolves around the sun. This is also a universal truth. The earth definitely revolves around the sun. The fourth one, what I have for all of you here is instructions and directions. Means whenever you give instruction to people to do something, or whenever you give directions to people to reach a destination, you must use simple present tense. If you use any other pattern of sentences apart from simple present tense, then you would end up committing a very big grammatical blunder. So let's look at the examples for instructions and directions. Open the packet and pour the contents into hot water. Now, this is an instruction you are giving, most probably to make a cup of tea or to do something. So as it is an instruction, as you can see here, open the packet. There is no is, there is no was, there is no having, had, nothing. It's actually in simple present tense, which is very easy to frame. Look at the next example. Go straight and take the second left, which is actually a direction giving sentence, right? You are actually asking the person to go straight and take the second left to reach the destination. Look at the third example. Go to your room and bring your books. Now, this is an instruction what you're giving, maybe to your child. Hey, go to your room and bring your books. So this is an instruction. Board bus number 4 to Shivaji Nagar and get down at the market. Now, this is definitely a direction giving sentence where you are asking the person to board a bus and to get down at a certain place to reach the destination. So this is how you use simple present tense in instructions and directions. The last but definitely not all the least situation in which we tend to use simple present tense is for fixed arrangements. Means when you talk about something which is certainly going to happen. For example, look at the first sentence. His mother arrives tomorrow. It means you're very sure about his mother arriving tomorrow. Look at the next sentence. Our summer holidays start from the 25th March. So this is also a fixed arrangement. Your school has already decided to start the summer holidays for all of you from the 25th March. Look at the third one. My sister's wedding is on Sunday. It means you're again talking about a fixed arrangement. This is a fixed event where you're very sure the date has been fixed for your sister's wedding, which is going to fall on a Sunday. That's why you're saying my sister's wedding is on Sunday. So friends, these are situations in which you must use simple present tense. I'm going to be back very soon with some more videos in which we are going to discuss different aspects of English grammar. Until then, please do take a great care of yourself and have an amazing time ahead. Thank you so much for watching the video.